Assalamualaikum and hello YouTube. My name is Nur Muhammad from NMWatch and we are back with the watch collection revisited video. So where I'm going to be looking at the watches that are still in my collection. So this I just can't remember what number is this. Right, so I've got this somewhere at the end of 2000 and or is it I think at the early of 2022. So that makes it this means that this watch is already 2 years old, right? So for about 100, I think it was $170, but of course I do have a relationship with St. Martin and they do give me some discount for this piece. I just can't remember how much, but yeah, still let's see if that is going to qualify this video for a sponsored content thing. So this is not my first ever pilot's watch, but this is definitely my first ever bronze watch because I wanted to see how bronze watch case look like after a few years of ownership. And after having this one, right, so the first when I open it out of the box, it is still quite shiny, and just after a few hours and the oxidation starts to come in, and yeah, after 2 years this is how it looks like, right? Basically the watch came with a leather strap, and what I did was I swapped it out to St. Martin's own FKM excellent FKM rubber strap. Basically this what do you call this, I just can't remember, the waffle style strap, and I've swapped out the bronze buckle on the leather strap to this particular strap because I wanted to use this watch in the shower, on the sea. So if I go to the beach, sometimes I bring this one just because I wanted to see how the salt water have impact on the watch case. So yep, this is after 2 years of showers of seawater, and yeah, I think I've cleaned it once using some soap, and you can see that there is this oxidation on the crown itself. So you can see that there's the green thing there. So I have no idea how to clean that one. Maybe I could use some lemon juice or something like that, but yeah, still I'm really interested to see how it develops even further, the patina develops even further, right? The not so good thing about this particular watch is that the patina, right? Because if say I wanted to sell this one to, if I want to go ahead and get myself another bronze watch, if I'm to sell this particular piece, who would buy a patinated look watch? I know, guys. So if you guys are a fan, maybe you would buy it from someone who've already who, patinated his watch. I don't know, but yeah, I find it a bit difficult even if I wanted to sell it. The second issue that I have is that the straps, right? Strap options are limited. So I have the leather strap and I just have this rubber strap. That's it. Because even if I wanted to put it on another different strap, so I find it difficult to get a matching strap that would look nice on this particular watch case. So yeah, that's just two not so good points about the watch that I found after I've discovered after 2 years of ownership, right? The size, it's okay for a pilot's watch, right? So this one is 39 millimeters in diameter from here to here. Lug to lug is quite long at about 49 millimeters and thickness of 12.2 millimeters and the lug width of 20 millimeters. So yeah, that's just a nice size for my 6.75 or 17 centimeters wrist circumference. And the dial, right? This one is featuring the B dial, the pilot style B dial, or the observer, is it type V Flieger style, right? So where you have this big huge minute indices on the outer track, on the outer side of the dial, and we have this hour marker, so hour printing on and in the middle of the watch. So that makes it a B dial, I suppose. So whereas the A dial has just a simple hour markers on the outer side of the dial. So and it is much more cleaner, right? And this one also has the YN55 movement, the Seiko Epson movement, which is somehow fills in the slot for the NH35 movement during the COVID situation, where NH35 is exported from Malaysia to China and later on when we are in lockdown, so we can't send this NH35 movement to China, hence getting the Seiko Epson feels use that particular chance to fill the market with YN55. So that's just the story, and yeah, I'm okay with both movements. So far so good. There's no issues with my YN55 watches. So yeah, and I do think that they share similar engineering construction, maybe a few a few difference here and there, but nothing that major in my opinion. So hacking movement 21,600 beats per hour, so 40 hours ish power reserve, so yeah, that's good. All right, and the dial itself, like I mentioned just now, this is a B type dial, and that matte black dial still looks fresh. There's no issues on the Lume itself. And yeah, we have to talk about the Lume, guys. So because during my full review, I've never really highlighted this unique feature. So you can see here from the close up, you see that the printing the printing on Lume is very thick. So there's no, Saint Martin themselves never mention of how many layers that they put on this particular dial. But if you can see here, you know what, let's just zoom in a bit if I could. It looks like they have so many layers, and it looks like this is a 3D looking from the side. So yeah, which is very nice for a pilot's watch in my opinion. And yeah, and the hands, of course, they are matte black and filled with Lume. So the Lume on this thing is excellent. Sometimes it could it could even beat the Lume on the dive watches that Saint Martin produced themselves. Right, so this is how the Lume looks. And of course, like I mentioned just now, patinated case on this Flieger style case, and of course that Saint Martin logo. Let's just zoom in a bit. Yep, Saint Martin logo there with quite a lot of patina back there. Right, and there's still some stickers here, and yeah, and there's nothing to see at the back. So the strap is your typical Saint Martin, not typical, quite expensive Saint Martin straps here, which cost about 40 bucks I think, and the buckle is in bronze, which is my favorite to pair with this particular watch. So let's just quickly put it on the wrist and see how it looks like. But before we do that, let's do a quick wristwatch check. Today I'm wearing another Saint Martin here. This is my Saint Martin SN0030, another 38, or is it 37 millimeters Saint Martin, which is looks like a field watch, right? But this one is using the Miyota 8215. So you know what, let's just confirm that. Was it 37 or was it 38, this one? Oh, it's 36. Okay, so it's basically 37 millimeters. So yeah, 37 millimeters, 39 millimeters, right? This one sure looks a whole lot bigger. But if we are to compare a bronze watch, oh, one more thing, that is there is one definite issue if you are going into a bronze watch, is that they are heavy, right? So for example, on this particular piece, it is about 104 grams, whilst the full bracelet 37 mil field watch is about 122 grams. So just 20 grams difference between these two, right? So that is one of the reason, one of the particular feature that you need to know if you are going into a bronze watch. Right, let's just quickly check the Lume, because I wanted to show you how this Lume outperforms almost everything in the market, even the dive watches. So for comparison, I bring in this C3 Super Luminova on the SN0034, which is not so great by the way, and I bring in this again printed indices watch. This is the WD 1967 from Watch Dive. So let's just quickly charge the Lume. Let's just give some chance to the WD 1967 and some charge to the SN0034, and let's give a full blast to the SN0030 Q2, the bronze one. So you guys ready? 3, 2, 1, and boom. You guys know that I love Lume, and you guys can see already that the Lume on this thing shines really bright, even compared to a dive watch such as on this WD 1697. Yep, they perform as bright as a dive watch. And if you are to compare it with the SN0034, this one has a dual colored lume application, C3 superluminova on the hands and also on the indices, but on BGW and on the hour markers. So you can see that the C3 superluminova on the SN0030 is way much better compared to the SN0034. So yeah, I think it's a sleeper. So not really, not many watch reviewers commenting or reviewing this particular product, which for me is a shame because it is a great product in my opinion. And I don't see even St. Martin themselves never really do some more variations of this particular watch, which is a shame because yeah, I think they look awesome if you want to have something that is a simple pilot style watch, which is very legible in every situation, because you can't say that you can't understand, you can't see the time on the figure during the day, and if you are to wear this all night long, even in the dark, you can definitely see this particular watch, which is nice, to be completely honest with you. Right, so that's just it, guys. After 2 years of ownership, I'm thinking of selling this one, but yeah, still, who would want to buy a a heavily patinated bronze watch, right? So yeah, I might keep it. I might keep it just as the one and only bronze watch that I have in my collection. So what do you guys think? And yeah, if you guys like this video, please give me a big thumbs up, and if you want to see more future video reviews such as this one, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Stay safe and bye bye.